Annyeonghaseyo! Welcome back to Two Korean Girls, your one-stop channel for all things Korea. Culture, K-pop, K-dramas, and of course, mouth-watering Korean food. Today we're diving chopsticks first into the top Korean foods you must try. Whether you're planning a trip to Korea or just ordering takeout in your hometown, this video will open your appetite and your heart. From sizzling barbecue to spicy stews and sweet street snacks, Korean cuisine is all about balance, bold flavors, and centuries of tradition. You'll not only leave hungry, but maybe even inspired to cook or travel. So grab a snack, sit back, and get ready. Let's explore Korean food like you've never seen it before. First up, we have kimchi, the pride of Korean cuisine. This fermented vegetable dish, usually made with napa cabbage and spicy chili paste, dates back over 3,000 years. It's more than just a side dish, it's a cultural symbol. In fact, Koreans eat kimchi with almost every meal. And get this, UNESCO even recognized kimjang, the communal making of kimchi, as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Some say, no kimchi, no meal. And honestly, they're not wrong. It's spicy, tangy, crunchy, and packed with probiotics. But here's what many people don't know. There are over 200 types of kimchi. From gakdugi, a cubed radish kimchi, to yormumu kimchi, a refreshing young radish water kimchi perfect for summer. Each region, each family, has their own recipe passed down through generations. Have you ever tried kimchi in your country? Let us know in the comments below. Now let's talk about banchan. These are the variety of side dishes that turn every Korean meal into a feast. These aren't afterthoughts. They're carefully planned components that provide different flavors, textures, and nutrients. You might get pickled radish for crunch, seasoned spinach for earthiness, marinated bean sprouts for freshness, and fish cakes for umami. The beauty of banchan is that they're communal. Everyone shares from the same small dishes, creating connection and conversation. In Korean culture, the more banchan served, the more respect and care the host is showing their guests. Have you ever been to a meal where food was used to show love and hospitality in this way? This is the essence of Korean dining. What's amazing is how this ancient tradition adapts to modern life. Even in busy Seoul restaurants, you'll still get an array of banchan that refresh your palate and complement your main dish. It's this attention to balance and harmony that makes Korean meals so satisfying on multiple levels. The concept here is choa, harmony. Every element on the table works together to create not just a meal, but an experience that nourishes body and soul.
Next up is the crowd favorite, Korean barbecue, or gogi-gui. Let's start with samgyeopsal, or what we know, the pork belly. For Koreans, pork belly isn't just meat, it's sorpudu. The name literally means 3 layers, referring to the alternating layers of meat and fat. When it's grilled properly, the fat renders out, creating crispy edges while keeping the meat tender and juicy. Bulgogi represents the more refined side of Korean barbecue. The name literally means fire meat, and it's made with tender cuts like sirloin, marinated in a sweet and savory sauce made with soy sauce, pear, garlic, and sesame oil. The marinade not only adds incredible flavor, but also tenderizes the meat using enzymes from the pear. According to recent surveys, bulgogi ranks as foreigners' favorite Korean dish, and it's easy to see why. The sweet-savory balance is immediately appealing to global palates, and the tender texture makes it accessible to everyone. Kalbi, or the marinated short ribs, takes Korean barbecue to another level. These thick, meaty ribs are marinated in a sauce that can include soy sauce, pear, apple, garlic, and even kiwi fruit for tenderizing. The result is fall-off-the-bone tender meat with complex, layered flavors. What's beautiful about kalbi is the patience required. Good kalbi marinates for at least 4 to 6 hours, sometimes overnight. It represents the Korean approach to cooking, cheongsong, which means putting heart and effort into food preparation. Now, here's where Korean barbecue gets really interactive. Some culture. You take a piece of grilled meat, place it on a lettuce leaf, add some rice, maybe some grilled garlic, a dab of samjang, a spicy bean paste sauce, and wrap it all up in one perfect bite. One fun fact, Korean barbecue isn't just about meat, it's about gathering. It's social, interactive, and totally satisfying. Okay, we have to pause here because we're all getting hungry just talking about all this incredible food. But before we continue our delicious journey, I need to ask, which of these dishes has made your mouth water the most so far? The bubbling comfort of kimchi jjigae, the interactive fun of Korean barbecue, or maybe you're curious about that ginseng chicken soup? Drop a comment below and let me know. I love hearing about your Korean food experiences, and your stories help inspire future content. Plus, if you've tried making any of these dishes at home, share your tips with our community.
Coming up next, we're diving into Korean noodles and the carb-loaded comfort foods that will make you understand why Koreans have such a special relationship with noodles. Trust me, it's about to get even more delicious. In Korea, noodles aren't just food. They represent life itself. Koreans eat noodles for longevity at birthdays, for prosperity at weddings, and for comfort during late-night study sessions. Let's explore the wonderful world of Korean noodles and carb-loaded comfort foods. First, let me blow your mind with naengmyeon, cold buckwheat noodles. Yes, you heard that right. Ice-cold noodles that Koreans absolutely crave during summer. These chewy buckwheat noodles are served in an icy broth or mixed with spicy sauce, topped with sliced radish, cucumber, and a boiled egg. Japchae is probably Korea's most elegant noodle dish. Made with sweet potato starch noodles that become translucent when cooked, it's stir-fried with vegetables, meat, and seasoned with soy sauce and sesame oil. The name literally means mixed vegetables, but the star is definitely those beautiful glass noodles. Now, let's talk about jjajangmyeon Korean Chinese noodles that have become more Korean than Chinese. These thick wheat noodles are topped with a black bean sauce made with diced pork and vegetables. Although it originated from Chinese immigrants in the early 1900s, Korea has completely made it their own. We can't talk about Korean noodles without mentioning ramyeon, Korean instant noodles that have achieved global cult status. But Korean ramyeon isn't just about convenience, it's about culture. Koreans have elevated instant noodles into an art form with countless ways to customize and upgrade them. The most famous is shinramyeon, known for its spicy kick that makes you sweat but keeps you coming back for more. Then there's buldak bokkeummyeon, fire chicken stir-fried noodles that are so spicy they've become a viral challenge worldwide. Moving from noodles to rice cakes, let's hit the streets for tteokbokki, chewy rice cakes simmered in a spicy, sweet gochujang sauce. This dish is beloved by students and snackers alike and is found in street food alleys across Korea. Historically, tteokbokki started as a royal court dish made with soy sauce, but over time the gochujang version became a staple for the masses. Modern tteokbokki has evolved beyond the traditional version. You can find cheese tteokbokki with stretchy mozzarella, seafood tteokbokki loaded with squid and shrimp, and even carbonara tteokbokki that combines Korean spices with Italian cream sauce. This fusion represents how Korean food continues to evolve while maintaining its essential character. The chewy texture and spicy kick, instant comfort food. Finally, let's talk about bibimbap, which literally means mixed rice. You'll find it in restaurants, lunchboxes, and even airplane meals. Served in a stone bowl or regular bowl, it includes steamed rice, sautéed vegetables, gochujang, and sometimes a fried egg or bulgogi. The key is to mix it all up before you eat. Bibimbap represents Korean philosophy of balance. Different colors, flavors, and textures all coming together in harmony. It's also incredibly healthy, providing a complete range of nutrients in one bowl. The dish is so iconic that it's often the first Korean food people try, and it perfectly represents Korean cuisine's emphasis on vegetables, balance, and customization. Every region has its version, like Cheonju bibimbap with raw beef and special sesame oil. This dish proves that healthy can absolutely be delicious. Korean cuisine isn't just about the main meals.
The desserts and street food culture will completely change your perspective on Korean sweets. Let's talk dessert. Korean sweets are underrated. First, there's hotok, a winter street snack filled with brown sugar nuts and cinnamon. Crispy outside, gooey inside? Yes, please. Hotok has a fascinating history. It was introduced by Chinese immigrants in the early 1900s, but Korea completely transformed it into something uniquely Korean. Modern variations include green tea hotok, cheese hotok, and even pizza hotok. Koreans have a saying, hotokjibe bunnata, or in English, the hotok store is on fire, which means a situation is very noisy and chaotic, referring to how busy and loud hotok vendors get. Then there's bingsu, shaved ice topped with red beans, fruits, or even cheesecake. It's a summer lifesaver and a cafe favorite. What makes Korean bingsu special is the ice itself. It's shaved so finely it's almost like snow, and it melts on your tongue instantly. The toppings aren't just decorative, they're carefully balanced to create different textures and flavors in each spoonful. And don't forget hangwa, traditional rice cakes and confections served on holidays and celebrations. They're beautiful, chewy, and often made with natural colors. If you've got a sweet tooth, Korea's got you covered. From Instagram-worthy desserts to time-honored classics.
So, what do you think? Which of these Korean dishes would you try first? Or if you've already had some, which one stole your heart or your taste buds? Make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into Korean food, culture, and hidden gems. Whether it's the spice of tteokbokki, the sizzle of BBQ, or the soul of kimchi, Korean food tells a story with every bite. It connects generations, traditions, and people from across the globe. And if you can drop a comment below sharing which dish surprised you the most. Have you tried any Korean foods before? What's your dream Korean food experience? Do you have any Korean restaurants in your area? Your stories and experiences help build our community and inspire future content. Plus, I love connecting with fellow food lovers and hearing about your culinary adventures. Check out our other videos for more Korean adventures, culture, and street food tours. Thank you so much for watching. 고맙습니다. See you next time. 안녕.